What's up everybody? My name is yawar.azeem and today I will be showing you an easy way to deploy your full stack web application live and that too freely. For example, this is your project and you want to show it to someone, or you want to upload it on social media, or you are planning to discuss it with your college counselor. But for visiting the project locally, you have to run the local host. So let me try showing you how deploying my project using the local host looks like, and at the end of this video I will show you how it looks like to access from the URL that I will be creating. So here is my project and I will be starting the local host and my server is running. So this is a kind of blog post photography website that I've made for demonstration, but as you have seen that we have to run it from the local host. So now I'll be showing you a way to create an URL for this, and from that URL you can access this website without running the local host and without accessing the files locally. So this is Heroku, and from here you can host your application on cloud-based server. So let's fill up this information and I will meet you at the other side. Now after registering at Heroku and after authenticating your account from the mail server, we can go to this deploy section in our dashboard, and over here we can see this option to download and install Heroku. From this link you can install Heroku in your PC. After installing the Heroku, do remember to set the environment variable path. What I mean is this, that when we go to the environment variable section over here, when we go to the path, and over here is our this Heroku pin folder, which means that we have set our path under the environment variable in the control panel section. If you are finding any difficulty in installing the Heroku server, please let me know in the comment section below. After installing the Heroku server, we can use these commands to deploy our project on the Heroku servers. I will walk you through these commands one by one and we will deploy our project on the Heroku servers. So to start with, we can use this first command, Heroku login. So we'll start with the first command over here. Our first command is Heroku login. But as we click enter on this, we can see that this will open a browser link for us where we can log in. But this can be a tricky way of logging into your account from this particular directory. So for this I came up with an alternative, that is, if we use Heroku login -I. I think this I here stands for an interaction, that interactive session it will create for you. If you click enter over here, see, we got an option to log in for the mail directly from the CMD server. So I will be using my mail over here. And the password. So I have logged in using this account. Now if I again check Heroku login -I, we messed up with the command. Now we will see a different mail over here. Yes, before it was this other mail, and now we got the mail for the TS servers. Yeah, so logging in from the CMD server was the first step to deploy the application. Now for the process of second step, we have to make sure that this particular project includes a Git repository. So let's check the status. So not a Git repository, so let's git init. So initialize the Git repository. If you want to see how you can initialize, or how you can deploy your project on the GitHub server, for that you can see my previous video. You will get the link in the description. So now again let's check the status. So we have got all the files untracked by GitHub. So git add this. So this way we will add all the files in our Git repository, and do remember to commit these changes at the end. So once we are done creating this, let's also commit this. Initial commit. So after this, if we again check the status, now we've got, I think, the working directory is clean here. Now we can start with creating our Heroku application. For that we can use the command Heroku create. Heroku create, and this will create an application for us on which our application will be deployed. So now our application is being deployed on this particular URL. If we copy this URL and visit it on the browser, we will see something from the Heroku. But remember that we haven't still pushed our application to the servers. So for that we have to use this new command, that git push Heroku master. Yeah. So it will take some time. We can see that as the project is not big, not that much big, so it will not take that too much time. So now if we see that more things are getting done, and our application is about to get posted on the Heroku servers. It's compressing, it's over here, it's showing all the messages that what has been done so far and what is still to be done, and now our application has been deployed. So if we visit this site, if we visit this particular URL, we should be good to go. But what's happening here? So we got this application error over here. So what does this mean? So this is something that we need to take care of. Since Heroku does not show us the full message over here that what exactly is the error. So for checking the error, we can check the error using, so to check what was wrong there, we can use Heroku logs. And this will show us all the things that the application has got through. And over here we can see that npm start, starting process with npm start. So what this means, that when we created our application, we mentioned our start command while creating this project, but Heroku does not know what is the index point, what is the entry point of this particular project. So for that we have to edit this package.json, and over here we have to add a start command, which is this. So here we will be telling Heroku that our start command for the project is this app.js. So now if we proceed to creating the application, we should be good to go. But before proceeding any further, we should also note that before uploading our project to the Heroku master, we should also look at our Git repository, and yes, and over here, as we have modified our package.json, so we need to push this change. So git git commit updated the package JSON, and now this has been updated. So let's proceed forward to pushing these changes to the Heroku master, and this time we should be probably able to see our website on the URL that will be provided by the Heroku. So now let's try checking out this URL. And yes, now this URL will have all the data that was in our localhost earlier. Now you don't have to run the local host every time you want to visit your project, or in fact you don't need the files in your computer to look at this project, because you already have the data hosted on the Heroku servers. Also, it is to be noted that this does not correspond to any backend directory yet, because we have not associated any database to it. So in the next video, I will be working on a more complex application that will have a database connectivity, of course, and we will be uploading that website to the Heroku servers as well. Also, if you have a domain name or you want to connect this site to your domain, like something like techshenanigans.com or anything else, you can also do that, and I will be also uploading video for that very soon. Thank you guys. This was yawar.azeem from Tech Shenanigans.